everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Castor, Volk here. We're going to be playing some, of course, Objection! Overruled, sustained! That's right, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. And we're on episode 2, day 2, the trial for Turnabout Sisters. So let's see how this goes for us. Also, I won't be doing the AI switchover. It sounded really crappy last time, so we're just going to be using the... oh shit, I think it's Elbow selective. Is it? Is it? No, it's not. So why is it? Wait, I'm going to go ahead and delete the soundboard then. I don't want double voices. Anyways, here we go. September 10th. Or, I'm sorry, September 7th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom. District Court, courtroom number 1. Off to a fantastic start there. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the chief officer, Detective Gumshoe. How they're buddy? I don't understand. Like, I hate... Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Oh wait, I should use my boss. Like, I should use a different accent for this. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. I forgot what voice I was using for him. The body was found here by this here. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood loss due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It's heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. This court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now then, detective. Oh, now detective. I can't put it like... Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? There's gonna be something. Oh, I think this is what's gonna be wrong here, right? Because they wouldn't see this. Also, this is gonna be wrong. Can you tell me why? Sir, yes, sir. I had hard evidence you did it, sir. Detective, don't you? Please testify to the court about this. Please testify to the court about... Oh, I can't even do the voices anymore. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as I got the phone call, as soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? Well, my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. So we're just supposed to press here then. Who did you say you got the call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Sure, it didn't much though. Right, please continue. There were two people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found at the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With their funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. He does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I expect my point to press was a little bit more fair. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss Maya isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claim? Or do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing has its advantages. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab tests showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found at the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin the cross-examination, I would have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about that vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful next time. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene with my gun. Did you find any evidence? No. Don't dump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. Got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it? Smarty pants. Who? The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. On it, the word mail is written clearly in blood. Do you have any proof it was Mia who wrote it? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, he sounds pretty confident. But not in so good. Lab test showed that the blood was the victim's. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I heard they took the little bits of blood and the Alright, here's just justify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. Continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh, that was a mess. Right, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. The only thing I could think of as a contradiction is that her death was instantaneous. So she wouldn't have time to write it, which means the last thing would be an evidential push for her time of death. Right? On which hand was the bloody finger, Mr. Detective? The right hand. He was right-handed. Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey? I mean, that's really what you're saying? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution point being... I hate this. That autopsy report was outdated. Is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor. Your Honor. It's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I want to say, why was I not informed of this before the trial? You should have dumped all available documentation to me. I think it's like something like 24 hours before trial, which is how prosecutors get you and shit. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April, take the stand. See what part of her is innocent. Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service. Oh, dang, what the hell was that? Wink. Oh, dang, we're just going full on. Okay. Order. An introduction does not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5? Or September 5th when the murder occurred? I don't know. I said 5 when the murder occurred. Gee, I was like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across the street from Faye and Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court what you saw. Bum bum bum. Witness account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged from one side and ran away. Then that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. The woman with the long hair kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any trouble with the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony. I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand that you were Miss Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques very well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Motherfucker, I will slap you from across the room. Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. I'm like, why do you not want me to do the legal court proceedings there, buddy? What are you hiding? It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. But that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know, had a feeling. Well, I had a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one? Yeah, far I can remember this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time at night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on kneeling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! This poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, ooh! Saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The woman with long hair, was that Miss Mia Fey? Mm-hmm. Slender, sort of, you know, sort of, well, some people might say she's pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Like, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Mr. May, I'm willing to bet. Fuck. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. Like, about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Miss Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal. I mean, I'm gonna be honest here, her hairdo probably looks the most normal thing. It's just, what, like a little bun top and then flowing in the back. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. This testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rah. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Dude. Yeah, almost had her. Witnesses account. I didn't think that there was anything you pressed there, though. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that statue-y clock? Thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee. Alright. Because everyone was calling it a statue. Nobody knew it was a clock. Everyone was calling it a statue. Nobody knew it was a clock. So it's gotta be that. So you saw me then too? Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? I mean, it is. But the witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense. What? Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well. Continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Is that right? Is in your right? As you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. God, that was a long way for a joke. Then the girl in the hippie clothes chased after her. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she, I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up on like a bun. What happened then? That doesn't really work. You hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Hold on. How the okay, maybe you could see it. Maybe you can see it from like right here, but most of this desk is not visible. Dismay. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Nonlinear Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May. Can you explain how you knew this was a clock? Oh. The witness saw the murder with their own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But the questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue with the question. Oof, that was close. Thought me there the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Faye & Co, where the murder took place. It's very close to the hotel. Could have easily heard the clock. No, Your Honor. I can't give up on this now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Huh? Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, right? In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. And I would like to pose that's to see she could really have heard the clock. Prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn. No, Your Honor. I can't give up on this now. I'm not satisfied because they couldn't have run. Your Honor, members of this court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? As it is as the defense say, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk. Quite the show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. You knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew. But I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing. However, indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock may have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clock was removed? Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. This evidence proves that the clockwork was removed. I think it's phone, is it? Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear this conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock beforehand. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. The defendants have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. That's Larry made that. Larry made that. How the hell did you see it? This is directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh. What the fuck? Oh, dude, you turned old. What's you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Yeah, then, that really sings, whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. Miss April May, you knew exactly the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness never held the clock in her hand. However, she heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving this witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court. By the way, he would absolutely be fucking debarred for half the shit. What is this? Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia's phone, were you not? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubled me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which is not, you have still yet to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon is a clock. Right there, page 2. I presented the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen one more time to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? I haven't heard you call in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up. All of you, what gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Damn. It's so fair. Oh, you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? the hell? I did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. I don't know what's question to ask. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this the murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Ezra wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While the court does not condone this defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? She's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, wait, what? What do you mean? Of course I can, and will. Yeah, serious, no way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night, right? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? You think I'm mixing this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. There we go. The witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does this leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Miss May, commit murder. No, if they're going to just let her walk away, there's no way I could win unless I time his fate of the murder somehow. Well, does this defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk it quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree on one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss May's alibi is not called in question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. That's not how court works, Edgeworth. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty. I'd be like, first of all, he's basically bringing a court in his favor. Why are we not like slapping him with stuff here? Because, you know, come on, man. That's not cool. Why is he allowed to do that? I don't want to. Yeah. I don't. I get all the gimping, which I do. All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Full. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. That is not a bellboy. That is a concierge. You don't know what a bellboy looks like, dude. Hold on. Banana. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. SC set was rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for generations. I believe I received the call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. Let's see, the defense may begin the cross-examination. Alright, help, this is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now. Miss May will be finished. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir? I check in guests, I check out guests, clean the rooms, I make beds, dude. You're a concierge! I even deliver room service, so I check Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? You're right. You refrain from asking for those questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Nine on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she had finished. Time of the murder. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent it would be brought by then. Oh. Oh boy, I'd like iced coffee exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Hold on. How do you check evidence? Are you sure it was Mr. Implement yourself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. I'm embarrassed, sir. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More a peck on the cheek. More than that. I believe she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. A woman I shall never ever forget, sir. Crap. Why doesn't me leave the stand? I can't let this protest, dude. Wait. Please wait. Yes. The defense has something to add. One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This really is now my last chance. What should I ask him about? Didn't, sir? Exactly 9 p.m. It was delivered. You guys had requested iced coffee, $18 with card. $18? Doesn't seem funny. Yes, well, iced coffee. You know, don't skip. What did you say? I didn't catch it. Oh, shit, I went too fast. What did you just say? Rather, quite. Oh boy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. Witness will answer the question. Yeah, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, you see, actually, he kind of did, but you just didn't pick up on it. You didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing that you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, well, indeed. It was quite good burst of there, Mr. A good burst of there, Mr. Hmm? He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Bro! Hiding witnesses! What the fuck's wrong with you? You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. But then you were brought them room service. You didn't see that man in that room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple. It was... The man who checked in with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor. This is, as has been previously revealed, Miss May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear that man that was with her. The little boy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it to be too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Dude, you did hide it from the court, though. I would have, like, asked for him to be freaking slapped with a fine or something. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, the other turning was pretty cool too. Huh? Face of his, with his eyes wide and his trembling lips, it shivers up my spine. If you say so. But what happens with me? I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh. I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man was Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I mean, I have to go down there later. Anyways, the case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit up the pavement and do some investigating. Maybe it doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dang place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Fortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it supposed to ask me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Not for the camera. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me more about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. If I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Miss Mia's phone? When did you say it like that? It sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep. Possible talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Ooh, that does it. Bottom feeding scum sucking lawyer. Bottom. I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or is it just me? I guess we just move on. Let me see. December 7th, Fayette Law Offices. President's team taking the day off. Detective Gumshoe is nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to look around, though. And his favorite pop, but I guess I'll have to water it now. And his desk perfectly clean as always. The only thing missing is Mia. This guy's blue, so am I. There's a hotel. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check one of these days. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere. I shall borrow this photo. Photo lies on the desk. I'm switch you with the other one. It's like, wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting, anyhow. Hold on, let me check the court record. Oh, shit. So it's my fault now. You just don't have spiky hair. You also have a spiky heart. That does it. What is this case? This case done. I'm shaving my head. Have a look at this. Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you? Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed at your hotel the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have any proof it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. Close. Alright, so that was... I think we need to go to get water. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Rep? Yes. Her reputation was swell as a hotel where murder used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. Oh, damn, this guy's good. It'll be great for business, huh? Whoa. This man hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. I don't feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream. So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Gotta get say hi to people. When you get older, you take every opportunity you get. Because you realize that you're getting less and less of them. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her. Sorry, not supposed. But I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, he said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with me. Ah, yes. Struck me as a real lady killer. If you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry a sense of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. I have a photo of that man. Oh, if you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo, huh? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. On the subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Alright, so first thing I want to do is examine. Oh, there's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror. Hiding in place of the murderer's wiretap. It's to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Nice weather again today. I can see into the fan kill off, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. This $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a few to kill. Just kidding, sir. Look in his eyes. I say he was more than serious. Still painting. Wait, would that be still alive? Whatever. One of those are hanging on the wall. I suspected. I'm not good with flower names. Maybe tulips and sunflowers. Full bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. This is about like the same level of room as the average Disney room right now. I bought on 2 glasses there. Why hasn't he cleaned this up by now? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you would please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. Dude! Would that actually work, though? Okay, so he said if I show him a picture. So let's show him the picture of the dude. Look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Well, sure. Why not? Yeah, dude. Why the hell not? Yes. I always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Straight up and write it. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May couldn't play dumb to this. Then again, huh? What is something else? I missed that one the last time. Did you have a look at this? What's that? The boy's affidavit. He tells us everything he saw. Such as the man who checked in with you. It was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Okay, he's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenient? All I want to do is have a little chat with them. You won't tell me? Is that all you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, why don't you? Perhaps I think you're not up to it. Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That's the opposite you expected would help. Aw. Poor little lawyer, and you were so close. Right, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Old familiar clearing of the throat. Oh, you again. Yes, quite. Tell you, yes. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was in my youth. I guess something got passed down through me, maybe. It brings back memories, it does. The days of youth, like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd rather you much give me some information. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister. That poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. You were worried about it. Why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it. My boy. Is he in trouble with something? Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Yeah, because there's painting marks, or like, clean marks on the wall from where you took it down. But yeah. Pretentious looking. Well, you know the one I mean. Anyways, where did he go? Yes. Got rid of it. Quite tired of the thing, really. Sold it, you see? Yes, that's right. Sold it? Sure, I'd buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't, Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Mr. Grossberg, please tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Very well, I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me. You follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. No, I refuse. No, I refuse. The naming convention in this game, I refuse. He's the president of Blue. Oh God. Every time you say his name, the eagle in the background goes, caw. Red, white, Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see, sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. Red White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information. Sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Sir Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even April May couldn't have done it. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone. Oh, I kept the fucking photo. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just incredibly asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Incredibly? Mr. Wright, was it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have imitated you with my gigantesque... Is that right? Gigantus? Vocabulary. What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, the CEO of Blue Corp. Ah! Dude, I need like an eagle sound effect. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me in contact with the elite of the elite. I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenge. Fucker? What a fruit. Hey, we didn't need to go and call him that. that means bad things, okay? This is things were said back in the day that don't mean the same thing there, but yeah. You are attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation why you'd come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? This guy's arrogance meters off the scale. Statue of a statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. What's that like? The model of the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate. Correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for anyone to appreciate. Impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's special runner-up, best participation. Judge's Corporation Award, special good try prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. This is supposed to be a desk in my mind. It's quite the thing. It's metal. Bro, why? What the actual hell? Well, does it sleek run sure not inspire you? Okay, so what is that then? If this is supposed to be what is this? What is this then? Have I seen this somewhere? Is this the replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original. Worth 5 million for sure. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. This man. He looks like he's trying to, like, fight. Miss May is an employee of the Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she was paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, you were in April May's hotel room, right? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to the mundane details, such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Very high class motto there. Don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Here is a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Damn, that is a fucking hard line. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up from the grand office into the grand office you see now. In case you're wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. Why you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? You have purple hair, you have pink. I guess the blue diamonds, but like diamonds are clear. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, Zippo, nada. Just like a sorry excuse for Ernie. Grody burger. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do then? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. This world is beyond your comprehension or conversation. You came here from Gordy Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossburgers, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. I think he's noticed me standing here. Yeah, I should clear my throat. Ahem! Josephat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. Oh, just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. They came to see the trial? Yes, yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't sleep. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a big giant painting hanging there the other day, was it not? You're the one you said... The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office of Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I supposed I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know that you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, then I know that it is... Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels at finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives them an iron grip. He wants judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? The DL6 incident is nothing more than a sorting code. The police... DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was a top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. Well, one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It was an embarrassment to me now. As I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Mr. White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. Mr. White controls the law of his country as he sees fit. If you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? He followed his every move for years. He may have recorded something of what he found. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place right here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All these cases the chiefs worked on are filed here. They're all in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see if there's an A word in this file. That catches my eye. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held nights with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. The name is... the record stops here. So Mia no Grossberg. Biggest part here is investment. Just collection of suicide reports. Politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all too. I can use these script clippings. Find the most disturbing one. Found this in Mia's files. She was investigating right away, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, to present this in court. Right, so we can't do that. I guess we're going to go back to Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems that the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I have fear a nasty accident may occur. Did I make myself clear? Transparent. Okay, let's see. All right, that was nachos. I gotta get some nachos. It's turkey nachos. Turkey nachos. What's the matter? You seem distressed. Okay, so none of those are gonna work. I don't feel. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got out, it leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. He had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word: White. Mr. White, you know what you did? I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia was investigating. His company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation! Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone our way. Wait a second. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer right now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tap in her phone. Then when Mia was murdered, all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see? And thus, as the very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. Like, that's not a word. What, man? Oh, shit. It's a good thing when you spit out bone. Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? So wait. This isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send me the police now. Damn! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. This case is as good as ill. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local Lawyers Association, you see. They'll be giving lawyers so stupendously in depth that they'll make even you look competent. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Big's right. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present you the man who killed Miss Mayfair. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I don't get why Edgeworth would be for this though, because like supposedly Edgeworth is like Edgeworth would have absolutely gone after this dude. My, how the turntables. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Wife's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. The attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. Well, thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has all gone too far. Right. Please tell me. Is there anything I can do? Well, well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, I like that. All right, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get my uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. Wait, what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give it that man a piece of my mind. Peace? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. He's got a worth. Length court procedures are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, the limit of 3 days was put to the initial court trial. Almost all finished in a day. Most with a guilty verdict. Bro, I would be like, okay, obviously something's fucking wrong there if everyone's getting found guilty. Like, even in the Japanese court system, so if everyone's being found guilty. Someone needs to go, and I don't think that's right. Tell me we've never made a fucking mistake as human beings? Not even once? With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Da-da-dum. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Prosecutor. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack the testimony, if I raise an objection, I have enough good faith that the judge will listen to me. Why? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be found guilty in the story? I would do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. So you're willing to lie, cheat, and steal for your justice there, buddy? Sounds like you don't really care about justice, just a fucking record. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who is innocent. All I can do is hope to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. It's worth it. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. I mean, normally it's normally said that it's a bad idea, but I feel like in this situation specifically, it's probably better for Phoenix to be defending himself, because any other lawyer he would get would just be actively against him. Okay, let's do this. So Phoenix defending himself is actually probably the best thing here in this scenario. Although I don't know how the hell he's dressed. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edward. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the evidence are quite clear to the court, they will hear the testimony of the witness of the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. I went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask us why this witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. I'm almost going to raise the objection about this. I suppose it's me. Forget it. A small trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confused? Name. We work great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Niño. My friends call me White Boy. I'm a CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. No, CEO and president are two different things. Or two different titles. You can be both a CEO and a president, but you can't. They're the same title. The CEO is elected to the position by the board. A president, I think, is a hired position, or can be. It's like self-ownership or something like that. I would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I can't report this guy's testimony. I'm done for. Why do I feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho, ho, ho. Hope you made your peace with your God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was 9. Sorry. That was quietly perfectifying. I feel like this guy's making up words to try and sound smarter than he is. That's reading too. I want to Google this shit and actually see if it's actual words. Okay, so let me see. Let's see. Peru. Perus. Define. I have to show this. I have to show this. So, bro, what is the first thing that comes up? What is the first thing that comes up when I look up the word parusifying? All of red, white, sweet. All the way. Wow. Okay, I just got slapped. All of his made up words, dude. That's great. I knew he was making shit up. And I heard a bedlam coming from the outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I spotted a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyways, Miss May ordered her room service at 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern. Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course, he could not see me. He would need extra vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusifying. It's reading to you. Oh, the window, you mean the one directly across from Faye and Cola offices? Correct! That is the only window, you say? And you were there reading papers? Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman hotel, and I am a very busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop. Peeping out of windows at night. No snoop. Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. It was then I saw him. A spiky-haired man talking to a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? What you said is directly confident with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the defendant stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just, what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. By the way, it means that you have 20 degrees of peripheral vision. For anyone who's ever wondered why it says 2020, it's 20 degrees of peripheral vision. As I think it is, right? I called Miss May over to the at once. She too was surprised. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. You know that she had been wiretapping Miss Faye's phone? Office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. Make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho ho, I know. After all, I'm El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprehende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. Wright, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Mm-hmm. Oh, ho, ho. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So, did he witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. Wright says left. Can you explain this contradiction? Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Huh! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that explains their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witnesses was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Yeah, easy contradiction explanation out of there. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, right. What do you mean he was not viewing the crime for the hotel? He was not in the hotel. Where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. To him, it would appear as that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and no taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of the courtroom will be held in contempt. You're right. What are your suggestions? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho, ho, ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment reminds me of something. Made me remember something. It appears that I have been unclear. For this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with their last ounce of strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Gotta be the broken... I'm thinking it's gonna be the broken glass. Here, I don't... It's been so long, I'm basically playing this story all over again. She ran to the left. What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. This does not become you. Hey buddy, you're an American too. I don't think anyone's actually American in this game though. I wonder if like you play the Japanese version, is like all this like changed to be less Japan or to be more Japanese. What is that style called though? Seriously, I want to know what it's called. That really blocky style that they use in Ranma 1/2 for like that art and stuff. Very repeat patterns and things. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. What do you mean first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. Do you speak English? You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she runs to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point in hiding things from the court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Right, you have been warned. Next, with the last of restraint, she ran to the right. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, show us proof. I did nothing right. Nothing. May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. So each of you saw different parts? Absolutely. That's right, of course. Where did you pick up that annoying phrase? Anyways, moving along. I feel like this is what I have to object to. You're watching both times? Suppose I was. And please, excuse me for not testifying to the sinner. Crap. Okay, so we ruled out that it's I have no idea. I'm trying to think here. Die from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for several minutes after being hit. A blow. I think it might be the autopsy report. You saw the girl, she first ran to the left. Does that contradict anything? Aside from a blow by a blunt. May have lived for 7 minutes after being hit. Glass broken remains of a glass light shard broken beyond all recognition. Clock in the form of a statue. Clock gears may have been removed. Maybe by Larry Butts. So it wasn't the double attack. I kind of want to push the autopsy on the double. For saying it's It was just one. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. It's not, it can't be thinker. I don't think Maya has anything to do with it. It's gotta be... Yeah, it's gotta be the double, right? It says Miyazato a blow, a blow, a blow. That's one. There wasn't two blows.
Objection!
Mr. White. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? That was my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told us you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if I could ask the witness for a new testimony? The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 2-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. To account. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran towards the door. And you did her in with a single blow. Flap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, your stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yep, very odd. That is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White! What is it? You're saying you saw a glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Oh, okay. Okay. The glass light stand was lying on the floor? It's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell about this stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen that glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not in the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is from inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think it's time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Hmm? What? I said, shouldn't you confess your crime? Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap? The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! Explain to the court by what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do with Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't, Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's law. You entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fang Co. law offices. This is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would actually believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed as baseless conjecture, as it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. God damn it. Edgeworth, why are you protecting an evil person? You clearly know he's a bad person. The hell? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct. That is right. I see very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Okay, let's see. Do you have any proof? Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints were several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edwards, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. Dude, why is he protecting this dude, though? Of course, I had done so to place a wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? There's no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something so innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. There's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough I can bluff something out of him. As far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this no more. Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Here, I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Huh? Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Right, I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. Hey, Phoenix! Yeah, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Don't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough to of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court records, right? Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do now? What is it now? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000? Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw that stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it. Phoenix, you know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. Cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But Mr. Edwards has noted the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edwards, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Baha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of this receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of this receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fanco law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix, right? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, then it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in any factual evidence. What? Fucking, he got it. Someone's getting their hand held. You know, you never quite realize how much Edgeworth doesn't really do shit besides let people walk over him. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth should have come up with, or just make up something. I could be a show and help with it all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strange familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list, Mr. White? Admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. I don't really get what the hell happened there, though. Your Honor, I guess you can say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, court finds this defense, rather. The defendant thinks right. Objection! That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. Congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I was lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much I want to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Vanco Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Yeah? Kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia. To see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me. Maya. Maya? What? Do I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix. Go to the store and buy me a lunch, would you? Mia, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new writing code law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Riding cool loft is got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. It's called Bob's Burgers. Family owned, you know, they're very, very delicious. They have specials all the time. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait it. The end. So good. So good. Oh shit. No, hold on. We'll save that for next time. Oh god, I felt so dumb for the absolutely stuff. I was just like, oh, I'm a dummy. Should have trusted my intuition more though. Would have gotten there right if I just trusted my intuition. I was like, nah, might be something else. I kind of felt like that story was going to be longer. Like, for some reason, I feel like the stories were longer back than it was. Apparently not. Apparently, I'm just really dumb. Anyways, yeah, it's always great to play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We do have some stuff that we're working on. I'm actually working on the B-side for... Well, I can show you guys. Hang up. What we're working on right now. Currently... yeah, currently working on this thing for... stuff. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. I'm trying to do earlier times for better viewership and stuff like that. We're gonna see how this works. Normally I'm gonna try and get here at 5, but as you guys notice, I do want to go and say hi to people who come home at this time and see how they're doing and check up on them and things like that. So I'm gonna try and do earlier streams like this, but it's not a guarantee. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me as usual. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Join me at Twitch. Give me a follow and a like at Twitch TV at Castor_Volk. At Threads and Instagram at CastorVolkVT. And at YouTube at CastorVolk. And you can always join my Discord as well. I'm always looking for new people. I'm gonna start trying to add the chat, like all the chat together. See if I can do that, like a little 3 pattern thing in the side. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me as usual. This is your hockey-loving wolf boy, and congratulations to the Florida Panthers yet again for freaking winning yet another Stanley Cup and showing, for some reason, Florida just whipping everybody's ass in hockey somehow. I guess it's the weather, or it might be that they're close to Disneyland and all that stuff. They're just relaxed as hell. They just own everybody. Anyways. They completed the ultimate blue balling of Canada by taking them all the way to Game 7 and then cooking Connor McDavid out of a trophy. This is your Wolf Boy, Castor Volk. I am out. Later, people. Thank you so much for joining me.